Because what we could do is we can smooth this out, and then what we can do is kind of just match it through reference. So what we could do is make that a little bigger. So that's pretty good. So something like that, yeah. All right, well, maybe that was a little bit more than we needed. So anyway, as far as this, we can do probably the same thing. So what we could do is do a duplicate. All right, and then let's size that down to about right there. And then we can, I think what we could do is we could extrude this. So make that a little smaller. Let's go a little even more. That's about good. Alright, I think for this one though, we could probably go a little, probably add in some more edge loops there. And whatnot. Let's see. Let's see, we could probably fix that one later. So, but I don't know, just for the basic time, just for the sake of it, we can just, what you could do is just model these out to your liking and whatnot. So, anyway, and then what we could do is, if you want to extrude this, you could go to here. Let's bring this out a bit. Let's go to object mode, bring that out a bit, and if you want to extrude, or if you want to create this side piece right here, oops. All right, if you want to go to, just extrude that side piece, all you have to do is basically just delete these faces. And then once you've deleted the faces, then you're going to go back to edge mode, and then you're going to select the entire edge, double click, and then you're going to go to mesh, fill hole, and there you go. And then this is where you can extrude. So extrude, and grab the face, and then press G, or whatever your command is for extrude. And then you're going to press this little square, and then this is what it's going to do. You're going to press this little square, and then you're going to small that up. So let's go to our front view, and then, oops, wrong one. Then you're going to extrude again, and then you're going to do this. So it's a little too big, so we're going to have to go back and resize it. So let's press that again, extrude about there. A lot of this is kind of trial and error, you have to figure out what's good size. That's pretty good right there. All right, it's fairly nice, fairly nice. Okay, so what we can do is go back to object mode, smooth that out. Ooh, we got this stuff coming in. So how do we fix this? All right, this is where we're going to have to come in, and you're going to have to play around with playing with edge loops and whatnot. So and we got this weird little thing going on right there. So I don't know what happened. So we are going to, let's see, hold on. We're going to, let's see, focus on that. Okay. Added some edge loops right here. This is what it's going to do. Now, one of the things I'm noticing is that there's actually an extrude, but what the problem is that this thing is actually coming forth. There's more of a backwards forward extrude to it, so we're going to have to back out. So what we can do is back out. Okay, so let's select the face again, extrude, and then we're going to do this, go a little bit in, but this time, however, we're going to bring this out. All right, keep in mind, I'm just getting kind of used to this, so I have to figure out, a lot of this is kind of trial and error. You have to just, go with what you have. Okay, so now extrude that again. There you go. See, that's what we want. Okay. So about right there. I think that's pretty good. All right, now let's do another extrude. So now let's go back to here. Now we can do that. Okay, so now let's just make this a little smaller. So that's pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's do another extrude. And there we go. Okay, so we got it. We got this. So that's pretty much how you can do it. All right, now here's the, all right, this is the initial problem we were having before. See, when you smoothed it, the problem that it causes is that, you get this stuff. You get this odd, weird shape, and it doesn't retain its shape. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come in. Let's go back to smooth. If you want to go to smooth mode, just press 3, and if you want to go back to display mode, then just press 1. So what we're going to have to do is add some edge loops. So we're going to add some edge loops. So I'll probably add in a few over here. So that's pretty good. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now you might, trial and error. You have to see what you like and what you might have to fix a few things. All right, so that's a little better. Still getting this thing. We're gonna have to, go in there and fix that. So let's, add in another. Let's probably add in one more edge loop. So or maybe 2. So that's pretty good. Okay, and then once you're done with that, let's go back to object, and then there we go. Okay, so we got ourselves a nice good shape. So it's getting there. Nothing perfect. Could we add in a little more? That's not necessarily the worst thing. So, but that's pretty much how you can go about it. So that's pretty much as you can your final object. So what I can do is maybe later I can go in and maybe tweak it out to shape it out just like that. So, but for the sake of this tutorial, we can play around with that later. So as far as this part, you can probably model that out too. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to our modeled object. Let's see. Delete history. Always make sure you delete your history, because you can might have some bugs, and sometimes if objects don't work out the way you want them to, you can run into some weird problems, which is rather strange. So anyway, let's get back to this. Probably model this out as well, so that's what it's going to look like. So what we can do is create another simple cylinder. A lot of this is it's really not hard. I mean, it's just cylinders and then extruding. That's all it really is. And then as far as this part, I'll do a separate tutorial on how to do that. So, but for the meantime, let's just continue. So let's get back to here, perspective, and let's see, let's create another one. So I don't know about that size, and then let's just drag that up. So let's go back to front view. Let's go to here. Let's resize that to about its original shape. So about right there. Okay, and then what we can do is resize it to that. Get it to where we want it. Size it there. It's just it's just a lot, trial and error. Just keep on going. You can probably make this to about the size of what you need it to be. So about right there. So that's pretty good. So now we got we got the basic of it, and now we just kind of bulk this out. So about right there. And you can always go in and change this, so it's no big deal. So okay, so we got basically this basic shape of it and whatnot. And then what we can do is we can come in and we can create another cylinder, and then we can extrude that entire piece out. So what we could probably do is, what we could do is we could just create another cylinder, and then we just have, we could replace it. And so what we can do is go to our perspective view. Let's see, yeah, okay. Move that over there. So that's pretty good. So basically we got, there's basically the shapes of it. And now get the cylinder, create another one. Let's see, let's make that, and then let's do this. Okay. So now we're going to take this, and now we're going to, let's see, size that up a bit to about there. Okay, so now let's go into here, and we're going to do an extrude. So go to face mode, select all of these faces. I'm sure there's a better way. I have to do it for, I mean, I'm sure there's a better way to select all of them. I think one of those. So, but whatever. I'm not an expert at this yet. So, alright, let's go to that. Select all the edges, do a fill hole. So now you got yourself this. Pretty good. Alright. Now what we can do is take this face, and now we're going to extrude this part. So what we can do, hold on. Before we do that, let's see if we can beef that down a bit. So what we want to do is you want to make sure you have this face right here, so then you can get this right here. So then what we can do is come in, extrude. So let's do an extrude. And then, hold on. Okay, so we'll go here, select that. Let's see. Looks like a little bit in, so we can go about that, do another extrude, and then slowly but surely bring that out. So something like that. So about, something like that. And then you can basically move it to the shape you want, like that. So kind of goes a little inward. Somewhere like that, that's pretty good. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can probably model this out a little better. So what we could do is add in an edge loop, and then go to vertex, and then just play around with it. Play around with this part and such. So hold on, let me just grab this face, get that in there. Or maybe I'll add in one more just for the sake of it. Oops. Doesn't sometimes does the Maya does these weird things where it just doesn't really want to budge. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. So alright, let's just grab that piece over there, grab that over there, and such. So, and then what we could do is, I don't know, I can always play with that round part later. So, but basically, that's pretty much the basic shape of it. So, alright, well, I'm gonna probably end this right now, because we got pretty much the basic basic shapes right now, but there's plenty more we can do. I think in the next tutorial I'm going to do something on the arms, and then we'll create this. So anyway, that's all I got. So until next time, this is part 1, and I will see you in the next tutorial. So